Richard Scholefield, Richard Kosmala, Turnbridge Workingmen's Club. Tuesday night, Huddersfield Town win again. Richard, we should be here. How many more Tuesday games we've got? Wherever we need to. You need to come with me every Tuesday match, mate. Incredible. What a game. Absolutely amazing. Where do we start with that?
The only place I could start, Cosy, is the fact that from minute one, Town gave every ounce of effort they could from every single player. There is not a player on that field today from Town that didn't give everything. Now, all right, we as fans we expected to do that every week, but it doesn't happen for whatever reasons. But tonight, everything from every player, unbelievable.
Mate, coming into the game, you've got to think, like, they had such a great win on Saturday, but the Championship teaches you, just ignore the last game, because it don't matter. I mean, ours was dreadful.
Ignore who you're playing.
Yeah.
No,
But, for, I mean...
Forest came and did a job on us. Great side on that day, did a job on us.
We should have been 3 up, mate. We should have been
Today,
3 up. Sinane, absolute sitter, mate. It's a shame that didn't go in because I thought he looked quite busy today.
Lewis O'Brien.
He snatched it. O'Brien and then Ward. I think we're that in the kind of first bit, but eventually, mate, we get us just desserts. We go in front.
Unbelievable. But Sabra Thomas.
How good
Wales just retire Bale. Just let Sabra Thomas ping balls into a proper striker.
Beautiful goal from Vayako, mate. I were right behind it. He still had some work to do. The way he kept it down, drilled it into the bottom corner. I thought he was brilliant, mate. And I thought the game was going away from us when he went off. I thought that was a big moment.
I totally agree.
He was brilliant, mate.
Totally
you know what?
agree.
I know Hogg, obviously Huddersfield Town legend, but I think Vayako maybe he's kind of maybe the future. He's the one thing I really like about him. He doesn't dive in that much, Richie. He's kind of keeps his position, really smart in that as well. I was gutted when he kind of got injured because he was one of those where you thought he ain't going to run it off here and that as well.
I'm hoping it's nothing serious because he's got to be one of the unluckiest Town players that we've had in the sense of injuries. He comes on, does a brilliant performance, next game or in that game gets an injury and then he's off again. Missing 2 or 3 games, you put Hogg in, Hoggy does a job, exactly what you've said, he's a Town legend. Vallejo makes a yard. He makes a yard every time he's got that ball, either by seeing a pass early or having the ball, letting the defender come towards him, and then stepping forward in front of that player. And that's making a yard, it's putting another player behind him. Every time he does it. He's a fantastic player.
Yeah, it looks.
I'm with you.
It took him a while to get up to speed.
I'm with you in the sense it might be the future. Personally, I said this last season. I don't know whether it was on one of these. I'd have played him at centre half for every friendly and every non-important game. And do you play Vallejo in a back 3? Just a thought.
Mate, just a thought. Let's hope he's back on the pitch soon because it did look a good injury, but. Mate, I was saying at Pods at half time, we were so dominant, but you know what Huddersfield Town are like on that as well. And depends how you look at it. I thought it were brilliant play from Brereton for the goal. That I were right behind it. I think O'Brien were going to dive in. If O'Brien dived in, they'd have given a penalty as well. You could probably look at it bad defending from Huddersfield Town point of view, but brilliant, mate. Well, someone's in the box.
It was brilliant play by Blackburn, but they did come straight through middle of us.
Yeah,
so you can't have teams coming straight through.
Sorry, with Joe Rothwell, Brereton that score, but I mean he couldn't miss. But
no,
I just think you've got all jams up there, really quality on that as well. But then you're thinking a Town going to go under in that as well, and then incredible Danny Ward, who's obviously been the villain of the fans, sensational balling from Thomas. Obviously we were at the other end of the south stand, and that header. I mean the place went absolutely wild. What an header, Richard! His movement, Ward tonight, sensational.
Wardy to me has played well all this season. His movement is there. His movement is there as long as he's got movement to be able to make. I go back to Forest. You can move as much as you want, but when there's 5 defenders at the back, it doesn't matter where you move, you've always got a defender against you. Today, because they were looking for the win as well, he could move and make space. You also need other players to move around you. We're watching Wardy. I'm sure there was somebody else that moved to give Wardy that bit of space. But he was on fire tonight. He was on fire. He ran for every ball. He pressed every time he could. He does hold the ball. I have fans around me that are going, hold the ball, Woody, hold the ball, and all
I
this
think people got
nonsense.
grudges against him, mate, and that as well. And
But
obviously they
shouldn't have
bring it in
grudges
and
against
pause.
the town. They haven't got grudges against
It's
Danny
been
Ward
poor
at
for
the end
us,
of the day.
Sylvie. It's been poor for Town, Richard. There's no denying it. But for me, once you click through that turnstile, leave that out of the ground.
They've got
Leave
grudges against the guys that bought him.
Leave the ground out of the ground. And then, obviously, the big talking point, 65 minutes.
I didn't see anything.
From
My honest
from
answer
few
is I
people
didn't see anything.
It sounded like that Sarr. The people that watched the replay of it and that as well said it wasn't a penalty and that as well. It was really strange, isn't it? Because there were like kind of two incidents happening in front of it. I think Sarr went down and kind of blocked it.
Yeah.
Exam. None of their guys appealed for it, Rich.
No.
None of their
And then
guys
all of a
appealed
sudden,
for it.
refs giving it. You said to me walking in, you thought it was a free kick to us on keeper. That there was a challenge that could have been that one of those that keepers get.
Yeah.
I
But I mean-
thought something similar, and then we're looking down and giving it, and they've got a penalty.
Their fans were like quiet all night, but they were giving it some. Obviously, Burton scored, and another body blow, Richie, for us. After we go in front, we concede again. And to be honest, I think if you're probably betting in play, you'd be thinking, right, Blackburn is going to win this. But what an amazing ending again! Toffolo ball in. It was almost like a carbon copy of the second goal, to be honest, mate, wasn't it? And what another header from Ward. It's just a shame it's in an empty end, isn't it, that bottom end, because it deserved the accolades of the South Stand
Yes,
and the Wild and that.
he deserved every accolade. It
What
got.
a goal,
It
though,
really
Richie.
did.
I didn't see it coming, mate, that winner,
No,
did you? I just
no,
thought, to be honest, I was
no,
thinking
not
maybe
at
take a
all.
point here, but yeah.
Not at all.
Yeah.
At that point, I was thinking a point will do us. Don't let another one in. But the effort, as I said at the start, that you could not knock the town players tonight. From start to finish, there was effort from every single one of them.
Yeah, I just like.
I mean, even when Rambo was taking Scott High off during the farcical substitutions that we've had four on
Yeah.
each side, and I haven't seen a head injury among them.
Yeah, what were going on with them subs and that as well? Because Scott, he were on one. Yeah.
Well, Rambo must have just wanted
Yeah,
to set
I was just
Scott
looking at
High
subs
off
here.
instead of.
Karoma off, Thomas
instead
off,
of Sober
Sinani off.
Thomas.
Yeah. It was chaos, wasn't it, in the last like 10-15 minutes? There were subs coming left, right and centre, Blackburn messing about and that as well. But, mate, it was such a big win tonight with that because we've had a couple of, pretty naff performances and that as well. And we did our best to let them back in the game. I thought we got unlucky with the penalty, but brilliant. And then at the end, a beautiful moment where Harry Toffolo run towards, again, the South
Yes,
Stand.
mate, I didn't see that, so I didn't see the banner either.
Fantastic,
So
mate. Yeah.
please fill me and everybody else in on what that banner actually said.
Yeah, the banner's kind of keep fighting, as I think it said. But obviously, our best wishes, go to him and that as well, and his battle against cancer. But again, it's just a class touch in that as well. And I just thought
But Toff went straight to it.
first to it, mate. That was his first thing.
At
He
the
didn't
very
shake
end,
any,
he went
didn't shake any
straight to
hands,
it.
mate. Come and got the banner. The
Yeah.
team held the banner, Matt, as well. And again, a fitting end to a great night, mate, and that as well. And incredible 16 points, man.
What,
Can you believe
what
it?
Did it take us till April last season to get 16 points or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think Karoma and Thomas. I mean, you waxed lyric about Thomas. I thought it was one of his poor games. To be fair, I thought Karoma were quiet, but you know what, mate? We've still got Pippa to come
Did he
back.
really? He did put some great balls in.
Yeah, okay. Opinions, man. Opinions.
That's
but
what
yeah.
we're all in football
Yeah.
for. Opinions.
Mate, what a night. We'll just keep drinking our champagne. Richie, when we're meeting again on a Tuesday for
I
another
don't
town
know,
win.
but we need to make sure we're both available for Tuesday nights. Because when we're
Tuesday
together,
nights,
we
Carlos.
win. Come
You
on the
made it.
town.
Up the town.